Hey guys, it's Brian at Brian Aquatics. I thought I would show you my fish room today. Last week we did the office, which is where we're at right now. Busy watching the Fish Nerd on the computer, which you couldn't see because it just got stupid bright against it. But I thought I'd show you the actual office. It's a wreck right now, but this is what it looks like. So my fish room is in my basement, along with my office. Right there is a really cool bathroom slash where I house everything. This first set of racks right here is set up for breeding. I still got to get air run to it, but there are 12 tanks right here, 10 gallons. We're going to do a variety of stuff, but I'll shoot another video on that when we get fish. Here is my fish room slash laundry room slash work area. Over here, that workbench is about to go away. We're moving it out to the garage. Got a lot of stuff to do out in the garage. Is where I'm going to start building stands come winter time. It's heated, so it won't be a problem. That is going to end up being where I put two 75 gallons down here along the bottom, and then on the top I'm actually going to do an aquaponics system so I can grow my vegetables indoors. Here is a couple of my racks, and here is my other rack, is where we'll start at, up here in this top tank. If we can get a good look at them without a huge glare, there is my orange pumpkin shrimp, which you can see, but it's really blurry if I focus in too close. But they're gorgeous. I get a new camera after the first of the year. Right now I'm using my 5-year-old phone that has a horrible camera on it. Right next door to them are some really just beautiful snakeskin guppy fry, or not guppy fry, antler fry, but they're a yellow cobra snakeskin fry. They're a project of my wife's, but they're really cool looking. That's a female there in the front. The two males we had, there's another female that's got some really gorgeous yellow in her fins. I really can't wait to get a new camera so you guys can get a better picture of these guys. But a project she's working on, a breeding project. Down below them in this tank, not that you can see them really well, but if I can get to maybe zoom out just a hair, is my blue Rillies. There's one right there, very cool. And the tank next door to that is Dave. He's my sole betta, solid red. He is a rescue fish. Somebody thought it'd be a good idea during a party to play a form of beer pong, but with water, and some of the fish, some of the cups had fish in them. So we rescued this one, and a handful of other people took the others before they could get hurt. Down below that is a tank of giant Danios. We bred these ones. The parents are in the big 125 that I showed in my office tank, and they were a really neat project. They're kind of tough to breed. You get a lot of them, but not many of them are survivors. But these are a handful of the ones we have left. Some of them we got rid of. Some of them became tender and delicious food for other fish, and these are the healthy ones we have left. In the tank right next to that are some black Rillies. I don't know if you can see them real good. There's one right there, but all these shrimp that I've showed you so far have come from Rob at Flip Aquatics. Great guy, has a YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, check him out. Definitely worth the watch. In this next tank, if I can get a good view of them, on the second rack is some orange flash cockatoides. That is what I thought was a female, but turned out to be a sneaker male. And in this tank is also another male, which I got to separate those two, but they're in a 20 long. The last rack was 10 gallon. And then in this tank next door is if I can get a decent picture of him, he absolutely beautiful Agassizi apistogramma. There is a male and female in here. Been trying to get them to breed for the last couple months, and my God, that light is horrible, isn't it? See if I can get a little better light on it. There we go. When he's in breeding colors, he's absolutely gorgeous. The female likes to hide over in here in this a bunch of clutter. She's beautiful also. Well, right there she was, as a matter of fact, just darted across. I don't know if you got to see her. And down below them in the current big 55 is my buddy. This is John C. Merritt. He is a flower horn and show quality, got great finish, awesome personality, mean as a Dickens, to me at any rate. Absolutely loves my wife. He's very friendly with her. Yeah, which is okay. I like to come and look at him. He gets all feisty with me at the tank. But he's an awesome fish, got great colors. He's a pearl cherry. And picked him up, I don't know, about 6 months ago. He's probably tripled in size since we got him. He was actually my birthday present. And then over here in the next rack are my convicts. Right there, these were all rescued, oh, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. They started out as 6. They've grown into a nice little family since. These are all female. The males are actually in my gallery living with my blood parrots, but they are awesome, awesome fish. Very personal. As you see, they all come to the front of the tank. I really like my convicts. I know people make fun of them. They're about how easy they are to breed. I actually found a way to get them to not breed. I mean, other than taking the males out. But you just got to keep your water temperature a little low. They only breed at certain temperatures. My fish room stays at a constant 73 degrees. Right now we're at 38% humidity. During the summer that changes. It gets really humid down here, which I have a dehumidifier that I used in the summertime. And then right here are my pea puffers from a previous video. They're my fat kids. There's 4 of them. They are the most personable, very intelligent, kill everything you put in the tank type of critter, but they live together, the 4 of them. They've been in there now for 1.5 years, you know, maybe even close to 2 years. Great fish, lots of personality. They will follow you all around the room and watch every move you make. And then in this tank, I've got a Epistogramma agassizii fire red. He has got, although you can't see it because the camera is lousy and there's a glare, it's got the most beautiful purple, reds, and yellows in him. And when he is in breed mode, he is stunning. There is a female standard agassizii in here. They don't breed. I've not tried to get them to breed. I just needed the tank space, and he needed a really good home. And then if we swing over here past the washer and dryer, across from, which this tank is amazing to sit and fold laundry and look at fish. I don't know if we're going to actually get to see anybody, but I have a fair amount of different Epistos in here also. This tank here, if I can get anybody to come out, has got the Epistogramma trifasciatus in here. There's a trio in here, 2 females. One of them's a young female and then a male. There's also a bunch of ram's horn snails in here, as you can see them crawling across the glass. There's a lot of coverage in here, so they don't really come out a whole lot, but if you look straight back, there is the male, there's one of the females. In the next tank over is a mated pair of orange flash cockatoidy Epistogramma, and they're really cool. They've bred. The female used to have a male partner. He passed on. She has a new male partner now, and they've had 2 sets of fry, but they're still young, and I think we lost both sets of fry. I think he ate them. I'm hoping that they'll learn to get along and not eat the fry as he gets older. But they're great fish. Oh, I see somebody just popped out back in there. I can't tell if that's the male or female though by the reflection. You'll notice I got a bunch of oak leaves and branches in there. I have an oak tree in my backyard, so all my leaves and branches I get for free. It's really awesome, and they really do a lot for the tanks. They give fry stuff to munch on. The snails eat them, which I use all the snails, well, not all the snails, but a good portion of my snails to feed to the puffers. And then you got right next door is her fry from her and her original male partner. I don't know if I can, There they are. There's a couple there at the top. There's also some baby long fin albino bristlenose plecos in here. Their mom and dad, there's like 3 in here. Their mom and dad are upstairs in the kitchen tank. And I'm hoping part of that rack I just showed you first will they'll get a home in there, so I can start breeding them again along with my red bristlenose plecos. And then I've got some cories that I'd also like to breed. The ones in my office that I was talking about, my green cories, I would like to get those breeding. And then and my Agassiz cories that I have, I'd like to get those breeding. And then down below is another pair of Epistos. These are the oh, I can't remember what they're called right offhand. Pandoros. That's horrible. That's the female right there. She's very active, got great personality. The male, he's fairly new. She's wild caught, and so is he. Bought them here at one of our smaller local fish stores. Oh, there he is in the back. He's got absolutely stunning colors on him, especially when he's ready to breed. But his tail's got blues and reds and oranges in it, and you know, he's just got all kinds of coolness to him. They're probably my favorite non-common Episto. Hands down, the Trifasciatus are cool too. And then the tank next door to that, I've got a pair of panda cories, which you see the one right there. I think that's the female. They are a longfin panda cory, and then there's one rosy red rasbora in there swimming around also. And all his friends are upstairs also in the kitchen tank. I just haven't pulled him out yet. They're really fun to watch. They chase each other around. They've laid eggs for us once. Unfortunately didn't catch them in time. I used to have the Epistogramma Agassiz Fire Red in this tank also, and he ate their eggs. Hoping to get them to breed again. Don't know what I did to get them to breed, but I've not changed anything since, so hopefully it'll happen again. And then in the last tank, I don't have much of anything but a SpongeBob pineapple that came with one of the tanks a long time ago, and I just kind of used to play around with, and probably the biggest moss ball I've ever seen. That thing's got to be about 4 inches in circumference. I know it's hard to tell on video, but this thing is massive for a moss ball. Well, that's my fish room so far. This rack here will eventually end up in my office, and then this entire wall is going to become 2 separate racks, much like the other 2 racks where my flower hornet and convicts are, only they will hold 2 75-gallon tanks on the bottom, and then we're going to do a total of 8 20-gallon standard tanks up top, where I will probably start raising cichlids. But that is my fish room. The 3rd video will be on my gallery. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will eventually, especially once I get my new camera, start doing a little more species specific on what each tank is. But I just right now wanted to do a quick introduction. I was down here watching the Fish Nerd on YouTube. He's currently showing a fish room tour of a fish store tour of a place called Gerber's in Dayton, which I'm hoping to go visit here in the next week. Maybe pick up some new fish. I'd like to get some either platinum angels, or I'm also looking for some blue pinto angels that we've got plans for down the road. But it's going to be exciting. I hope you continue along with me and my really goofy adventures and ideas. We're going to do some video shoots. I'm going to run plumbing to all these tanks just for water changes, so I can do water out or water in, and I'll still do water out the old-fashioned way with a pump and a hose. I like doing water changes, unlike some people. And then we're going to also run a central air system, which we will do videos for on a step-by-step. I'm sure you'll get a big laugh out of those as I cuss, scream, yell, and fit pieces together. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.